I'm doing excellent. Doing well in this Libra season.
Yeah, yeah. It's about to get cold. Are you excited for the winter at all?
Yeah, I like the cold. New York feels good. It's jacket weather. You know.
Yeah, I love a good peacoat. I love when it gets cold in New York City. So you're from the islands, right? Originally.
Yeah, my family's from Guyana,
Uh
so I
huh.
grew up eating curry chicken and
Yes.
roti and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's good because I feel like I was really like cultured, I guess. Just more broad based.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I know that's where you originate from, but you spent some time in Brooklyn, right?
Well, that's where I was born. So I was born in
Or
Brooklyn.
you were born in Brooklyn. So your family's from Guyana. You're born in Brooklyn, but you
Yes,
currently
ma'am.
reside upstate.
No, I live in the Bronx now, so I still live in the city.
Oh, okay, up, up, up. Okay, that's what's up. So, how do you feel like growing up in Brooklyn and New York has helped you with like become an artist?
It was definitely helped me, growing up listening to, all the rappers from New York. That was pretty much what I grew up liking. So Jay-Z and Biggie and Mobb Deep, these guys were everything to me. Even,
Yeah,
Kim. So yeah, New York definitely influenced the culture. It gives me my slang. Like if you listen to my music, you'll think like this is a New York artist
yeah,
that's making it. You know what I'm saying? Just the way I speak
yeah,
and just the way I present it.
yeah. Do you feel like you get a lot of support from people from New York or from out of like other states?
Well, if I track my numbers, like my streams, like they come from mainly New York City, which
Good.
I'm very happy about because yeah, like I said, I make music for New York. I want to always be looked at as Marc Papers is one of the hottest rappers in New York. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because that to me, it's like a crown. You know?
Yeah, it is though. It is. I think that's dope because a lot of the people I talk to say they feel like they don't get support from New York at all, and they get support from all these other places. So it's nice to
Yeah.
hear that you get it from your city.
hmm
Um,
New York is
so,
tough.
huh?
New York is tough.
It
So,
is. It's grimy. It's like every man for themselves, and I feel you. But that makes you a better artist. It makes you sharper with your wit, with your bars. You know how to come hard. So it's really good being from New York. Um, so how did you get into your artistry, and who's some of your inspirations?
so, pretty much how I started rhyming. I was like a kid. I think I was like 10 or 11. I wrote my first rap.
Hmm.
Um, it was like something like I make your grandma feel it just as I did it. It was like so cheesy.
Of course, the
But
first one.
yeah, but it was to me it was like the hottest ever, right?
Yeah,
I remember when I first rapped it, like I showed it to like my aunt and my grandma at the time. I was like, yo, listen, gotta hear this. So yeah, I just started rhyming. I feel like I finally took it serious kind of in high school. That's when MySpace came out.
MySpace.
And MySpace time, yeah. So pretty much, they had this music section. Like you could make an artist page, and you could upload your music, and then just pretty much people could hear it. At
Yeah,
the time, this is like mind blowing shit. I'm like, so I could just rap and then like make a song, and people could hear it. Like this is nuts. So I just started, making records for people, telling people friends about it in school. And I remember everyone was saying that I wasn't good, right?
uh-huh.
It was saying like the freestyle was not that good that I made, but I didn't care. Like I just wanted to rhyme so badly. I just kept making songs, and after a while, like the same people was like, "Oh, you know what? You're actually not that bad." You know.
Yeah, great. Fuck out of here.
Facts.
That's what's up. So I know you put out a lot of work. You put out how many mixtapes? 7?
Well, I put out like 7 tapes. I think I lost count.
That's work. Yes.
Yeah, I my work ethic as far as musically is just it's insane because I'm so passionate. Like this shit's fun to me.
Yeah.
So I could do this just so often.
Yeah, that's good to hear because a lot of people nowadays, I feel like they're just making music because they think it's the easiest way to get some bread. Like, there's no heart, there's no soul, there's no fun. Is that your setup right there? Like, do you record at home?
Yeah, so I record here and plus another studio.
Yeah.
This is where I do a lot of like reference songs.
Yeah.
I write jingles too for businesses.
Oh, can I
So,
hear a jingle?
you want to hear a jingle?
I want to
Yeah.
hear a jingle.
I mean, I'll send one to you, but you know, I feel like the music, not to get off topic, but
Yeah.
as an artist, you need to find other streams of income. You know, whether that's at, you know, you work at the post office or at the club, or you know, you write songs. You know, I just do other things to get money. That way I can still make music and not depend on, yo, this record gotta pay me. I don't operate like that. So I feel like, you know, I'm more creative.
And that strengthens your pen because you're always writing something. So it's just helping you think more and push it. So that's dope. I would definitely love to hear a jingle. I always thought that was cool. People who write jingles.
Jingles are fun. You know, I wrote some stuff like for a real estate agent. He wanted me to rap on Ice Ice Baby beat, but change it like to real estate stuff.
Okay.
I did one for a trucking company. So it's interesting. And like you said, it makes my pen different because if I can write this shit,
yeah,
you know, these trap beats, it's light work.
Yeah, we got to do a whole another interview about the jingles because I have so many questions about that. But we'll come back to that. So you never told me who some of your inspirations were. I know you said, but tell me again in case I missed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, from as far as like musically, like rappers, like Jay-Z, of course, just the way he raps, you know, I like his presence on songs, and you know, he influenced me to just get started rapping too, because I just saw the way he did it. Biggie definitely, you know, the way he changes up his rhyme pattern, he is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Definitely. And yeah, you know, these guys pretty much, you know, kind of influenced me as far as the rap shit. But as far as business wise, again, I say Jay-Z, you know, I like things that, you know, Steve Jobs has done, you know, I follow different influencers as far as, you know, just learning knowledge and picking up stuff about the game.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's smart. A lot of artists don't care to know that part, and that's the most important side to it. Because how good is the product if you can't sell it, you know?
Of course. Definitely.
So I respect that. So I know you started to blossom with your artistry within like high school and college. In college, were you performing at that time? Were you putting your music out at that time yet, or not so much?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was putting out records in college, definitely. I had like this little deal, kind of. I was going to school in Syracuse at the time, so it's kind of signed. So we would make music and we'd put it out and kind of sell it to college. I also made another mixtape called A+, that there's like still physical copies of this shit.
Ooh, you don't see those anymore.
No, you don't. And let me just say this on air. Whoever's wind up watching this, if you have any physical CDs of my records, please, like, I'll send you some fan gear or something. Like I need that, you know, because
and y'all,
this stuff's nostalgic to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, putting on music in college, it was good. I was performing. I did some performances at that same college. I also traveled down to New York City. There was like a open mic spot called End of the Week. I don't know if it's still open due to the pandemic stuff, but I done tore that down a couple of times. So you know, I did a lot of stuff, you know, in my rap career. You know, I feel like I'm a veteran.
Yeah.
So I've been doing this for so long that it's like, what haven't I done yet? I'm trying to find, you know, new stuff to keep myself, you know, interested.
Well, you're always supposed to evolve as an artist. You can't just say one note. So, you know, the more the years go by, the more your sound changes, you do things differently. So I'm excited to see what you do in the next couple years because you've done so much thus far. You were talking about some of the stages that you tore down, as you said. I seen the clip from 106 & Park, which I think is very notable. Can we talk about you on Freestyle Friday on 106 & Park?
Yeah, sure. Great experience. Shout out to BT. It was so dope. To get on the show, you need to audition. So I had to go to DC to audition. My aunt, shout out to my aunt. She was like, you know, I think you should do this. She, you know, she gave me the bread for the ticket. I took the bus down there. And then you have to pretty much battle. It's like 200 people in a room. So you have to battle they just pick you out in front of these judges just to qualify. So that was good. I made it on the show, and it was dope. Great experience. I won my first battle, right? Price of the Rock. That's the one on YouTube. And then I battled Moon. I don't know if you saw that one, but it was real debatable. Shout out to Moon. You gotta watch that one because I feel like whatever, it was a close battle. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Nah,
whatever.
Talk your shit.
It's like whatever. I feel like I should have took that one home.
Okay.
But it is. I'm not salty. You know, I'm way past now. It is what it is. But great experience. Like I said, I would definitely do that again.
Yeah.
Not only that, I actually would battle a motherfucker. Can I curse?
Yeah.
I would battle another rapper today.
For real.
I straight up.
Remember you said that because we're actually gonna unveil some battles soon. We want to put people head to head and have them spit. So
no one could fuck with me.
Ooh, he got on the mic too. It's Betty. He calling y'all out. Okay.
I just when it comes to this rap shit, I have bars for fucking days. And like I said, you know, I feel like a lot of artists are kind of afraid to go up straight up with and down another artist. And me, I personally, I'm not, because I know I'm gonna deliver. So like I said,
he calling that out.
I'm putting it for the battle shit. I got so many songs, but let me tell you.
He is calling y'all out. Okay. We're gonna get to that. So in the midst of a pandemic, you've still been able to drop 2 EPs, right? Chia and COVID Days?
And COVID Flow,
COVID Flow. Sorry.
Yeah, COVID Flow.
You know what's crazy? I feel like a lot of the artists I spoke to have been very hindered during COVID. They say they don't have their writing inspiration and they haven't been able to produce anything. So it's really dope. You put out 2 solid EPs. I think they were really dope. Tell me about your thought process when you put it together and what the process was like making the EPs.
Oh yeah, I love making projects. I feel like it's a body of work. It just translates different than a single. I could just say more, do more. And yeah, I wanted to drop 2 projects on my Gemini shit and pretty much give people 2 different ways to just hear me. And I got a lot of content. And having this setup, it's not the greatest, as far as quality. Of course, it's a home studio, but I get the fucking job done. I got Apple Logic. I know how to engineer my own records, so I could just bang out records while people are waiting to get into a studio that's quarantined. That's not smart. As an art, yeah, exactly. When I go to the studio, I'm trying to be, pretty much effective and bang out 4 or 5 records because time is money. So
it definitely
that's I approach this as my work, my craft, my love, my baby.
Oh my
all
God.
Of that. All of that.
I love you. Yes, absolutely. And I think that's why it came out the way it did. It translates beautifully. I think you really gave us a little bit of everything. I don't feel like you're just a hip hop rapper. You only do one thing. I think you know how to change up your flow to create a vibe, depending on how you feel. And I like that. I like when people tell me how they feel in their music. So some of my favorite tracks, because you do have a lot of content too, and I will say that's impressive because a lot of artists are not pumping out a lot of music, and if they are, it's garbage. I'd rather take 5 good songs than 20 trash ones.
Well, I try to minimize how many records I make. I make more songs than I need. So, I'm just working on projects. I know I'm putting 9 records, but I'm making, 15, 16. And I'm just, getting rid of the ones that are not as good as the other 9. And then, not everything I make is hot. At least I'm at that stage that I can say that, I might like it, but I can do better. So it's you can't be cocky with your shit and think that everything you make is a fucking banger and let me throw it out. You know what I'm saying? But I want to just say this to your point of me putting out content. I love to make new content, but I do feel that at some point it's a lot of stuff, and I just hope that my fans that they can just absorb it and not get kind of scattered. because you get so many different vibes all of the time.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like people get so tired of that album that's just the same thing. There's a couple artists who are hot right now, but every song they make sounds exactly the same way. So I think people do appreciate having options. If I'm in this mood, I could play this track, you know? So I think that works in your favor because you're a creative artist. Some artists, they got to do one thing because they ain't got nothing else. So what's the plans for the EPs? Are you dropping some visuals soon? What can we expect?
Oh, sure. I got a couple videos coming out. I just shot a video to StockX. The visuals look great on that. I can't wait to drop that. And right now on my OnlyFans, you can actually.
You got OnlyFans?
Yes, I do. On my OnlyFans, you can actually see the first edit of the video before it drops. So if you want to check that out, you can go to the links on my Instagram bio. You could grab that. But I got visuals coming for that. I shot a video for Dripstorm. You know, that's being edited. Yes. So yeah, I got tons of videos coming. The next project I'm working on, not to jump the gun, is gonna be something that I kind of dabble in, but I don't do it enough. And that's pretty much the love records.
Yes, we need that. It's getting cold.
It's getting cold.
Getting cold.
And,
we need that.
We need those type of records. So, you know, I'm working on a couple stuff with that. So that's supposed to be dope.
What about like dancehall or like the Afro beats? Do you like that style or not so much?
You know, the thing is, with having this Caribbean background, you would think that, you know, I would do that, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I kind of just don't make that type of music, but I fucks with it. You know, I'm a huge reggae fan. You know, just look at my playlist. Some soca and then stuff thrown in, but you know, I don't make that type of music.
Yeah,
maybe I'll try. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure you would kill it. I think you have the right sound for it, but I get it. You do what you like, and that works for you. So I'm all for that. Is there anything you want to say to the people, whoever might see this?
Yeah, pretty much. I just want to say, you know, check me out on all platforms as far as Instagram. You know, definitely follow me on Spotify, Apple Music, however you stream music. I'm always on that. And yeah, just look out for content because, you know, I try to give my fans like just a lot, so they just could never get bored.
Okay.
So, you know, that's what I'm about, man. You already know what it is. Get your papers up.
Okay. Little something for everybody.